Hey, good afternoon. It's Christopher here, coming to you with another Final Expense blog. It's the afternoon, Friday. Just coming to inform you, giving you some more educational information. I had a call today from an agent who used to work under me, and he asked me about leads, and I asked him if he wanted to go and pay for them or if he wanted to, go about earning them. And he told me that he's currently going through a messy divorce, and his money is kind of tied up right now. So I told him the best way that I know how. What you do is that if you have business cards, they work. Every person that you see, you talk to, you give them a business card. Remember this though, business cards are not making you money by sitting in your wallet or your pocket. But the more you give out, the more you'll receive. All right. So if you go to the gas station, you're filling your car up. You go to the supermarket, you're getting something to eat. You go out, that waiter, that waitress that's helping you, that attendant at the gas station, that cashier at the supermarket. Listen, they all want or all need the services that you're offering. But remember this though, you do not say that you're selling life insurance. All right. You're selling burial or final expense insurance. You ask, what's the difference? Great question to ask. The difference between life insurance and burial insurance is this. Life insurance is something that you can get, and you can have that for later on in the unlikely event of you passing. You can use that, depends on how much you have. You can use that towards a mortgage for your house or incidentals for your family members, such as your kids or your wife, your girlfriend, or whomever you may leave the beneficiary to. But burial insurance, which is final expense, is good just for that, burial insurance. Down here in the South Florida area, the Miami, Florida area, I call it real estate. All right. So the real estate is where you're going to permanently be when you're buried, unless you decide to get cremated like Burke Reynolds yesterday. He got cremated down here in Fort Lauderdale. All right. But if you decided to take up residency at a permanent burial site, then what happens is that you need to get enough money that's going to cover that. And then down here, the average burial can be anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000, and then the burial site, which is your permanent real estate, can be anywhere from $5,000 to another $10,000. But remember this, you have to educate the client. All right, the funeral business, the funeral homes and the undertakers, it is a business for them. So when you reach out to these clients and a death occur, all right, out of all the years that I've been an insurance agent, been a licensed agent, which is a total of 30 years, I've only had 6 claims, 6. And the first one was actually my mother, and I did not know what to do. And that was my own mother. I didn't know what to do. But from the experience that I learned from her burial and her untimely death is I learned one thing, and I pass it along to all of my clients. Do not, and let me repeat and reiterate this here, do not give the funeral home your final expense or burial insurance policy, because what they're going to do is try to gouge you. They're going to try to get all of the amount of money that you have pertaining to that insurance or that final expense or that burial insurance. Do not give it to them. You tell them that you have some money. All right. And in addition to that, once they give you the price, all right, you can get an affordable price without coming out of pocket ridiculously high. unless, you know, you have family members who wants to splurge. And we all have those family members, because I have a brother that wanted to splurge. It's 3 of us, my sister, my brother, and myself. He wanted 3 limousines. It did not make freaking sense. But, you know, hey, he got 3 limousines. It didn't make sense because I drove my own car. So, but what I'm saying is you have to educate the clients to know the difference, because with that, if they have a $15,000 final expense policy, they can still, depending on what geographical area you're in, you can still, or they can still walk away with $5,000. Okay, and in some places it may not be no more than $7,000 to bury them, to get the funeral expenses and all that, and still walk away. So those are the things that you have to inform and give clients an educated sale on. So when they do encounter that, then guess what? Then you, being the certified representative for burial insurance / final expense, then they're going to come to you. Now, to get back to the leads, you know, that same client that you've written up, this is what you do. I just wrote 4 policies today, 4 on my own. And these were all from people who referred them to me. And let me tell you how I got my leads. I told you yesterday, I'll show you how to go about generating leads. Well, you know what though? Everyone and their mother had one of these. This is what you call a cell phone. All right? But this is cell phone. I'm pretty sure the clients that we're meeting are, some are going to be older clients and some are going to be younger clients. But this is one way that you can generate leads. You say, okay, Mr. or Mrs. Client, with the services that I just performed for you and educated you on, do you think you have at least, you can either use 10, 15, or 20 people in your cell phone who can take advantage of the services that I just gave you? Now, before you give me an answer, in addition to that, what we do is, for everyone who becomes a client, which is going to motivate them even more to give you more clients, right? You say, with every client that you refer, we give you a $25 gift certificate to Red Lobster, TGIF, or what's the other one? Red Lobster, TGIF, or it's one other place that I used to use. Huh? Let me tell you something about those older people and people of color. All right, because you know, I just so happen to be of African American descent. We love the heck out of Red Lobster. What? If you say $25 gift certificate to Red Lobster, man, they're going to be opening up their book, and you just said give me 10 or 15. They're going to be giving you everybody and their mama. All right? I had one lady alone, God rest her soul, she has since passed. She gave me a total of 228 leads off of them $25 gift certificate. It was like every week I was going to some place that she had referred me and giving me these leads. Look, she ate good. When I say she ate good, she ate good. But here's a stipulation. And this is what you need to use, and this is how you're going to get these leads. You say, hey, look, Mr. or Mrs. Client, here's the deal. We give you a $25 gift certificate to Red Lobster, or any place that you can name. But remember this, though. In the insurance industry, you cannot give them cash. So what you do is you go to Walmart and buy one of those $25 gift certificate to Red Lobster. All right. Or any one of the other places. I can't remember the other names, but you just have a whole slew of them. All right. And when you give them to them, you say, hey, but look, here's the deal. They have to become a client of yours. Just because they give you the refer, that doesn't entitle them to a $25 gift certificate. No, these people have to sign on a dotted line and give you a voided check a voided check, and at least be a premium holder at least 2 to 3 months. All right. Remember, I told you about chargebacks yesterday. Chargebacks will kill you in this here industry. So, but once they give you that, man, you be eating for days. You hear me? I mean, well, you'll be writing business for days. But that's all you have to do. You don't have to spend no $37 for a lead or a no-show or a one-legger. A no-show is when you go to their freaking house and they're not home. A one-legger is when they're married and their husband or their wife is not home. Boy, that used to tick the heck out of me, man. So what I do is, hey, I have that person to call while I'm there. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Client. All right, so you just gave me, I had one client. She gave me 70 freaking names, 70 at one time. And out of the 70 people that she gave me, I think if memory served me correctly, 22 of them were home. And out of the 22, I think I went and closed at that day, because it was a Thursday. No, it was a Friday. It was a Friday. From those 22 people that I had spoke to, that meant Friday I was busy, Saturday I was busy, Sunday I was busy, as well as Monday I was busy. Look, those 22 people that she called on my behalf, because I insisted that she call. And this is what I had her to say. Hey, listen, my burial insurance, or my final expense agent is here, and he just gave me a good burial insurance. All right. And look, I gave him your name and your number, and I told him that you can utilize the services as well too. So then, to make it even best for you, you're gonna do what we call field underwriting in the field. So you have her to ask them, what medication are they taking, and how much coverage are they looking at getting? So what you do, you have your phone, your tablet, or whatever you use, you have it open, and you give it to her so she can relay the information to them. Once she relay the information to them, and remember this though, no matter what, everybody get an ADB, no matter what. If they're getting $15,000, then guess what? They're getting a $15,000 ADB. You don't ask them. You have to take initiative and you tell them, because you're educating them. Remember, you're educating them to get the insurance. So therefore, when you educate them, hey, they take your word as gospel, and that's all you need to do. So that's just one of many ways of getting leads. All right, to reiterate, you already have a client, or you have previous clients. You call them up, you tell them that, and you know, you may want to stretch the truth somewhat. You tell them, look, hey, we're offering clients such as yourself a $25 gift certificate to Red Lobster. Make Red Lobster the first one that you use. And the reason why, because everybody knows Red Lobster. So we're offering a $25 gift certificate to Red Lobster or TGIF or whoever it may be. But let me tell you something. Those people will work on your behalf, and you're cutting the work down a lot less for yourself. Because why? Everybody loves to eat. All right. I can definitely tell you that though. And if you say Red Lobster, what? That one client that I had that gave me 168 clients. What? Man, let me tell you something. There wasn't a week that she wasn't going to Red Lobster. And there were times though that she didn't have to pay anything out of pocket, because she would give them 2 or 3 or 4 cars at one time. And sometimes she would even treat other people, because that's how many cars she had. So that's all you need to do. So look, fam, you don't have to spend all that money just getting leads. All you need to do is just find some of your old clients, or even some of the current clients that you're going out there to see. So if you already have leads from services that you're already doing, well, then that's one way that you do it. Okay? And then as the days progress on, and the months and the years progress on, I'll show you other ways of how to generate leads as well too. So stop spending all that money, like I said, for no-shows, for one-leggers. All right, stop spending all that money, because look, I used to get 10, 15, 20 leads, and out of all that, I would sell maybe 5. The other 15 that I had, and not to say that I wasn't grateful, I was definitely grateful that the Lord had blessed me in that capacity to get that many, but look how much money I spent. But I don't mind spending $25 or $250 on 10 Red Lobster gift certificates. You know why? I just spent $250. You do the math on this here. You get 10 clients, and I'm just being minimal here. 10 clients, and each client spent $50. What, 5 times 12 is $600, right? You get a 75% So hey, you do the math on that. $600 that you just made off of one, what 50? Let's just go with 50% for numbers purposes. So you get 50% commission on that. That's what, $300? And you got 10, that's $3,000. You do the math. And then you just spent $250. Come on, man. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out, that you made $2,750 off of a $250 investment. You can do it. You can do it. All you need to do is just stay grounded and just stay focused. But you can do it, all right? Look, if you want to know more, and if you have questions for me, down below, yes, down below, leave your comments. And if you want to talk to me on a one-on-one personal basis, look, I'm not charging anything for these services. I see people, they want to charge for this and they want to charge for that. Look, I know what it's like to struggle, because I did struggle, all right? But I just believe in helping others, all right? And I want to just pass it forward, okay? So look, if you want to ask me anything, you know, look, go down below, or you can email me at finalexpenserep@gmail.com. Once again, finalexpenserep@gmail.com, and I'll answer the questions that you may have for me. You know, I'll show you and teach you the business. The business is very lucrative. All right, it is very, very lucrative. With the residuals and all that, hey, you can't ask for anything else better. But one more thing before I go. Let me just say this. Even though I do final expense, but I also do other insurance that's in the senior market as well too. And I make money that way as well too. But that's another episode, and that's another day. Look, you guys have a great day and make the best of it, all right? This is Christopher, and have a pleasant weekend. So I gotta stay, you know, keep my eyes on the road, because I'm over here on I-95, and it's the afternoon traffic, and these people definitely don't know how to drive. See ya.